Hey honey, I hope your day's going okay. Although I think it definitely can't be going any worse than mine is.
Hey, sweetie, yeah, my day's going okay. What's wrong with yours? It's not that late in the day, so surely nothing too bad could have happened, right?
You'd think so, but apparently my car decided that today would be the day that it would stop working. Hooray!
Oh no, are you alright? It didn't break down whilst you were driving it, did it?
No, thankfully it decided not to even turn on whilst I was still on the drive. At least I have that going for me. I would have hated to have been stranded somewhere waiting for the recovery guy to come and pick me up.
Yeah, that's always the worst. So, have you taken the day off of work, considering you can't actually make it in on time?
No, I've still got to go in. That's why I'm currently sitting on a bus, waiting for it to drop me off somewhere close to my work. At least, I hope it will.
And your boss is okay with you being late?
Yeah. Thankfully, he understands that sometimes things like this happen. He said that as long as I make it in by lunch, then I should be fine.
That's good then. I hate for you to get onto bad terms with your boss because of something out of your control.
Yeah, that would have been the icing on top of the cake. I mean, I don't think my day can literally get any worse. I'm sitting next to someone who I swear is a literal cat lady. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if a cat actually crawled out of her crazy nest of a hairdo.
I'm glad I don't have to use public transport. I do not envy you.
Yeah. Look, I know money is kind of tight at the minute, but I honestly don't think I can get by without a car. Are we able to scrounge up enough that I can do something about mine?
I'm not sure. I don't know if we have enough, honestly. We might have to save up for a few months and you'll just have to take public transport.
You better be joking. I will literally sell a kidney just so I have the money to get a new car or fix my old one.
I'm just joking. We might be able to scrounge something up.
Great! I'll contact Gary. Maybe he can see if my car is worth fixing or not. It really is great to have a mechanic as a friend.
I'll say. We can just pay him in brownies and food stuff for the small jobs. Anyway, I've got to get back to work. Good luck with your cat lady.
Honestly, I'm starting to think that she might be a ferret lady with the pungent smell coming off of her. This is the last time I'll ever ride a bus.
You hope.
Don't even.
See you later.
See you later. Love you.
Love you too.
Hey babe, so I messaged Gary earlier and he's been around to look at the car. Basically, he said that it is fixable, but it will probably cost more than the car is worth, so it would be easier and less expensive to just buy a new one.
Fair enough. I mean, you've had that car for ages now. I was thinking it might be time for an upgrade soon.
Really?
Yeah, let's face it. Your old car was basically a pile of junk.
That's true, but how can we afford a new car?
Don't worry about it. I'm sure that we can sort something out. Just leave it to me and I'll come up with something. Just make sure that the one you want isn't too expensive.
Awesome! I'll get to looking and see what's around. Oh, also, could you pick me up from work?
Don't you want to see a fair lady again?
Not ever in a million years.
Alright, I'll be there later.
Okay, see you soon.
Hey, sweetie, how's the new car?
Oh my god, it's amazing! So much better than my old one, that's for sure. But how on earth can we afford this? I mean, this was way above the limit we set when we were looking for new cars originally.
Oh, well, I had a little bit of money saved up. No big deal.
Well, thank you. It's truly the best car I've had in years.
Of course, as long as you're happy. Oh, you're not at work this weekend, are you? Or going out somewhere?
Not that I know of. Why?
Well, my mom was wondering if she could use the car to go to her book club. I said it would be alright as you wouldn't need it this weekend.
What?
Don't be upset. She only wants to use it because the weather says it might rain this weekend. It's not that bad to lend your car to my mom, is it? After all, I did kind of pay a lot for it.
Seriously? You're going to use that excuse? If I had known that you paying for some of it would come with a dose of guilt tripping, then I would have told you not to bother.
Come on, it's only my mom.
Fine, but I'm not happy about this, just so you know. I just hope that there isn't an emergency or anything you might need me to get to, because I won't be able to.
I'm sure everything will be fine. She'll greatly appreciate you letting her borrow the car.
Yeah, I know. Just make sure she knows not to expect it too often. It's still my car, so I need it to get around and stuff. Okay.
Monica, hi, this is Susan, Bill's mother.
Yes. Hi, Susan. I know who you are. You don't need to introduce yourself every time, you know.
I just wasn't sure if you would know it was me or not.
Of course. Is everything okay, Susan?
Yes, everything is fine. However, I was wanting to use the car this week. I'm going away for a few days and need the car. I'll be by to pick it up shortly as I'm leaving tomorrow morning.
Whoa. What are you on about? You can't have the car for the whole week. No way.
What? Why not?
Because it's my car. I need it to get to and from work along with everything else I need to do, such as grocery shopping and stuff. There's simply no way that you can have the car for a week. It's just not possible.
I think you'll find that it is very much possible. I need the car, so I am going to take it.
I'm sorry to say this, Susan, but you're not having my car.
But what about my holiday? I need it to get there.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to take the train or something.
Oh, so when you have to go on public transport, you get a new car as soon as possible so that you don't have to do it again. But you have no problem with me using public transport?
I'm sorry, but it's the only solution. If you want a car, maybe you should buy yourself one.
I already have one though.
This is my car, not yours. You can't just take it whenever you want.
We'll see about that.
Bill, honey, have you seen my car keys? I need to pop to the shop.
Oh, I gave them to my mom.
What?
Yeah, she said that she needed the car because she's going away this week and needed to drive there.
How am I supposed to do that now that I don't have a car?
Well, you'll just have to take the bus for the week. It's not that bad.
I shouldn't have to take the bus. I have a perfectly fine, brand new car, which I should be able to use.
Yeah, well, my mom has it at the moment.
I can't believe you. You didn't even ask me if it was okay first.
Yeah, because she's my mom. Of course I'm gonna help her out if I can. I love her. Besides, my mom paid for like half of the car anyway, so technically half of it is hers.
What?
Did you really think that I'd be able to afford a brand new car like that? Come on, you had to have known that I'd ask my mom for help. I mean, she even offered it. I'd have been a fool to turn her down. All that it means is that my mom gets, like, joint custody of the car. It's not a big deal.
And I'm guessing that means she gets it whenever she wants?
Well, we've got to repay her in some way for helping us out.
I can't believe you would go behind my back like that and not even ask me if I wanted to borrow money from your mom.
Well, yeah, because your answer would have been no. Look, face it or not, my mom has helped buy you a car. You'll just have to deal with it if she wants to borrow it. And if you can't do that, then I think you're being an incredibly selfish person, and I wouldn't want to be with you anymore.
Are you seriously trying to threaten me with divorce if I don't let your mom use my car?
I wouldn't say threaten.
Fine. Clearly your mom means more to you than I do, so I'll give you that divorce.
Wait, what?
Yep. I wouldn't want to stand in the way of you and your mom's relationship.
Fine then. If you want to act like a spoiled brat and throw a tantrum, then go right ahead. But just know that I won't be taking you back until you beg me for forgiveness.
You'll be waiting for a very long time then. Hi, Bill. I know I said I didn't want anything to do with you anymore. However, there was just one thing I thought you should know.
Oh, and what's that, Monica?
The garage is coming to repossess your mom's car, so you might want to be at your home to make sure it all goes smoothly.
Huh? What are you on about?
Well, after the divorce, I realized that I still needed a new car. The only problem was that I was still paying the finance on the one your mom took. I tried to get her to swap the contract into her own name, but she refused. So I stopped making the payments on it.
What? Why would you do that?
Well, I didn't see any reason to pay for your mom's car when we're not together anymore. Plus, she was incredibly vile towards me. I told her that what would happen, but she refused to believe me. So, really? This is your mom's fault.
This isn't my mom's fault. You're just being selfish again.
Because I won't pay the car finance for the woman who was horrible to me and made my life a living hell the entire time I was married to you because she thought I wasn't good enough for you?
My mom was an angel to you.
Wow, you're just as delusional as your mom is. Anyway, I've got to go now. Got a new car showing and all. Good luck with repossession. Oh, and tell your mom that if she wants a car, she can pay for the whole thing herself this time. I'm not doing it for her. Goodbye. After that conversation, Susan's car was indeed repossessed by the garage as she hadn't been making payments on it. Because of this, Susan was incredibly irritable and made sure to take it out on Bill. She also bullied him into buying her another car, which left him with even less money than he originally had. As for me, I was sad to have lost my husband over something so stupid. However, he showed his true colors in that moment, and I wasn't happy with who he was underneath his act of niceness. It wasn't the first time he had favored his mom's happiness over mine either. I'm hoping to find someone who is honest and loving in the future, but I will take the time to heal from my old relationship and rediscover who I am as a person. So far, I can say it's going pretty well. I don't think I can say that Bill's new life is working out for him, though. Hey, sweetie, are you free to talk?
Yeah, it's not too busy at work today, so I've got a spare minute. What's up?
I was just wondering if you've noticed anything going missing from the house lately.
Like, what exactly?
Well, just like little things, really. Like, you know that really cute raincoat I brought the other day? I can't find it anywhere, and I haven't even worn it yet, so I know I've not left it anywhere. Also, other things of mine have gone missing. Shoes, clothes, jewelry. I'm just slightly concerned that we might have someone breaking in and stealing little bits and pieces to see if we notice. I mean, what if they try to break in whilst we're still here to get something more valuable?
Oh, I don't think you need to worry about anything like that.
But how can you be so sure? Have you honestly not noticed anything of yours missing?
Well, no, she doesn't wear my stuff.
Wait, what? Who doesn't wear your stuff?
My mom, of course.
Your mom? Hang on, I'm really confused. What has your mom got to do with any of this?
I've been letting her borrow some of your things whenever she comes around.
Comes round? To the house, you mean?
Yeah.
But when is she coming round the house? I've not seen her there, and we're both working during the day. So she can't be there then, can she?
Actually, yeah, she stops by during the day whilst we're at work and just kind of relaxes in the house.
What?
Yeah, it's really not that big of a deal. All she does is watch TV and stuff. She even helps clean up if there are any particular big messes about that you've not had the chance to clean yet. She's actually been a really big help.
How can you be okay with this? That's our home, and your mom is acting as if it's hers. What if we have private things lying around?
Well, then, don't leave anything lying around. Simple.
Hang on. So she's the one who's been taking all of my things?
She's not been taking all of them, just borrowing a few things that she liked.
Scott, some of the things she's taken were given to me by my mom. The necklace she took has been handed down from my great-grandmother. I've been worried sick over it, thinking that I had lost it.
She only borrowed it, there's no need to get so hysterical about it.
It's been missing for 6 months. I even asked you when I first saw that it was missing if you knew what had happened to it.
Alright, jeez. I'll ask my mom to bring it back. I still don't see the big deal about her having it, though. It's only a piece of jewelry.
It's important to me.
Okay, I got it. No need for all that drama.
How long has your mom been coming to our house?
I don't know, about 8 months or so?
What? How is she even getting in?
I gave her a spare key.
Why would you do that?
Well, she is my mom. I want to look after her, and if that means letting her chill in my house, then that's fine by me. I mean, do you not want me to treat my mom nicely?
Treating your mom nicely would be going over to her house to keep her company and buying her her own jewelry, not letting her act as if she rules over our house and can take what she wants without bothering to ask or even tell me.
I don't exactly have time to do that. It's easier this way. You didn't mind before.
Because I had no clue what was happening.
Well, what do you want me to do then, if you're so upset?
I'd like you to tell your mom that we don't want her coming to our house whilst we're not in it. And we especially don't want her taking things that don't belong to her. If she wants to borrow something from me, then she needs to ask me.
I'll tell her you said that, but I doubt she'll be happy about it.
Well, tell her that's how we both feel. We're a couple, after all, so we need to support each other.
But I don't feel that way. I don't mind my mom coming over.
Can you just support me on this, please?
Fine, whatever. I need to get back to work. I'll talk to my mom later.
Thank you.
So, my son told me that you have a problem with me going to your house whilst you're not there. Why? It's not like I'm hurting anyone. Are you implying that I'm not trustworthy enough to be there when you're not? This is really hurtful, Andrea.
Flora, hello. Yes, I did have a chat with Scott, and we both agreed that it would be best if you didn't do that anymore.
From what my son told me, you're the only one with a problem. Why?
Look, I just don't feel comfortable with you letting yourself into my home whilst I'm not there. It kind of feels like a bit of an invasion of privacy.
How is it an invasion of privacy? It's my son's house too, and as his mother, I should be allowed in his life, which includes where he lives.
I understand that he's your son, but he is also my husband now. Our home is our private place, and I don't mind people coming over as long as I know they're there and that I have invited them to come. I don't like someone just helping themselves to my home whenever they feel like it. It's not a hotel.
I need to make an appointment with you just to see my son now. I told him that he shouldn't marry you. You're simply too controlling.
I'm not saying you need an appointment to see Scott, but you can't go to our house unannounced, especially when we're not there. This is something that I am not willing to compromise on.
I see. Very well then, Your Majesty. I shall make sure to book an appointment well in advance to see my son, as per your request.
I've already told you that you don't need to do that.
No, I wouldn't want to impose on you and your house. Maybe with some warning, you'll actually be able to clean it up a bit as well. That'd be a nice change too.
Okay, if you're going to be like that, then I'm going now, Flora. Oh, and I'd like everything of mine that you've taken without asking returned, please.
Yes, Scott's already told me that you're demanding your things back. Did your parents never teach you how to share?
Did yours not teach you not to take things without asking the owner?
How dare you speak to me like that? Just you wait. You'll regret this.
I'm sure. Okay, Flora. Good night.
How much did that cost? I bet you're making my son pay for it, aren't you?
Hi, Flora. Yes, I've got a new car, and no, Scott isn't paying for it. I managed to get a good finance deal on it, so I decided to upgrade. This new car should last me quite a few years now.
Well, I must admit it's quite a nice vehicle.
I'm glad you like it. Thank you, by the way, for giving me my things back.
Uh-huh. But really though, I love that car. It would suit me just perfectly. To be honest, I've always wanted one like it, and my car does need upgrading. Well, anyway, I can decide if I want to try and get one like it after I've driven yours around a little bit. I'll be around soon to pick it up.
Huh? What do you mean you're coming to get it?
Well, after I saw it the other day, I told Scott how much I liked it, and he said that I could have it if I liked it that much.
He said what?
Why is that such a shock? I mean, generally, when a person sees something they like, they tend to get it for themselves.
Well, I'm sorry, Flora, but you can't have my car, no matter how much you like it.
Well, why not?
Besides, it's my car. Besides, I need it to get to work, and this is the most important thing. I bought it by myself, for myself. I don't have to give it to anyone I don't want to.
Well, how rude. I mean, I even did what you asked, and asked politely if I could have it. Scott said I could, so I'm going to be picking it up whether you like it or not.
Well, it wasn't Scott's car to give away. It's mine. The car is in my name, and so is all of the insurance. So Scott has absolutely no say on who gets to have my car.
Well, we'll see about that. I'll be talking to Scott about your attitude. I mean, I even followed your rules, and now you're going back on them. It's ridiculous.
What's ridiculous is the fact that Scott said you could have my brand new car. You don't need to worry about having words with him because I'll be doing that myself.
Seriously, Andrea? You told my mom that she can't have your car? Why?
Because it's my car? Where on earth did you get the impression that you could decide to just give away something I bought and use on a daily basis?
Well, we already have one car, and my mom needs a new one because her old one is a death trap, so stop being so selfish and let her have the car. You can get on by public transport.
I'm being selfish?
Well, yeah, first you kicked my mom out of our house, saying that you don't feel comfortable with her in it, even though she wasn't hurting anyone, and now after setting stupid rules about asking people to borrow their things, you go back on your word and won't let my mom have your car? That's selfish.
I saved up for this car with my own money. And if anyone's being selfish, it's you. You just give in to your mom and give her whatever she wants, regardless of how I feel. I mean, how can you think that giving her a brand new car that I paid for is fair?
Because she's my mom. I'm doing what I need to do to look after her in her older age. In fact, it doesn't matter if you don't give my mom your car because I'll simply take it from you.
How will you do that?
I'll file for divorce. You've been really getting on my nerves lately anyway, so getting rid of you and taking the car for myself is just a win-win scenario.
Wow, so your true colors have finally shown themselves, huh? Fine. I'll give you the divorce, and you can have the car as long as you promise to pay alimony to me.
Fine, whatever. Anything to be rid of you.
I feel exactly the same way about you. And before you get any ideas, you'll be signing the car over in your name before I give it to you. I'm not going to be the one responsible for any payments or damages that might happen.
Fine, if you're really gonna be that petty, I'll sign the stupid papers.
Good.
Hey, Andrea. Hey, it's been a while.
Scott? What do you want? I thought I finally got rid of you and that I'd never have to hear from you again.
Yeah, it's just the car that you gave my mom has been having a few issues. Its brakes seem to have gone along with its clutch, and there were a few other things that look a bit iffy. So I thought I can give you the car back, and then maybe we can call it even and call off the divorce lawyers, and I can stop paying you alimony. I mean, the value of the car should cover what you're asking for, right?
Let me get this right. You want me to take back a clearly broken car, which will cost me thousands in repairs from the sounds of it, in exchange for not getting my divorce alimony?
I mean, yeah.
No, I'm good, thanks.
What?
You can keep the car. After all, your mom was so adamant about having it. Just a shame that it's falling apart. I mean, it's only 4 months old. It's almost as if someone might have done something to it.
Wait, are you saying you purposely sabotaged the car to get back at me?
What? Of course not. I'm not a mechanic. I know nothing about cars.
But you just said...
Anyway, I really shouldn't be talking to you. My lawyer said so. If you want to say anything to me, it'll have to be through them now. I'll see you in court, Scott. Oh, and by the way, thanks for taking that car off my hands. I ended up finding a much better, more vintage one for half the price. It's so much better than that rubbish, broken one you've got.
Andrea!
Bye, Scott. Hope you have a nice life with your new wife. Mom. I'm glad I'm not with such a mama's boy anymore. Thanks for showing me what a pathetic person you actually are. After Scott tried to get me to call off my lawyers in exchange for the car, we finally settled things in court, with Scott paying me alimony because of his affair. Things didn't get better for Scott. He ended up moving into a rundown little apartment as I sold the house that we both shared. His mom would constantly go to his house during the day, to the point that she would scare off any potential girlfriend. I did try to warn him about her, but he just didn't want to listen to me. As for me, I moved to the city where my career really took off. I became a very important person within my company, and I'm even in line to become the CEO. Everything definitely got better once I left Scott. It can be difficult letting go of someone that you have been with for a long time, but sometimes it really is for the best. Besides, some of the best things in life can happen when you least expect them.
Do you understand what you've done? I will never, ever forgive you. Huh? What? You pushed me down the stairs when I was pregnant. What the hell is wrong with you? Why did you do that?
So what happened after that? Is your baby still alive?
You're the worst person to exist in the world. Thanks to you, I had a miscarriage. I will never forgive you. But why did you do that? What grudges do you have against me?
Grudges? I don't have any.
What?
Just because it was getting boring. So I thought it'd be fun if I pushed you down.
What the hell? I don't understand a single thing you're saying. What do you mean?
It was incomprehensible that you, my younger sister, got married sooner than me. On top of that, you got pregnant too. It's common sense that it doesn't make any sense.
I don't understand. That's not common sense or anything. Your actions lacked the most.
Yeah, whatever. What's done is done. There's no point of grieving now. If you learned the lesson, you better not get pregnant until I get married.
That's impossible. How could you do such a thing?
That was so funny. I laughed out loud.
What?
It was funny to see you suffering from pain. I've been getting bored recently, so that was great.
You made me have a miscarriage. Just to kill your time and fulfill your crazy theory? Are you my real sister?
That's my line.
What?
Do you see me as your older sister? Then explain to me why you got married or pregnant sooner than me. Don't you get it if you think about it for a second?
What sort of world are you living in? You're sick in the head.
That's so rude. If you stay as you are, eventually your husband will dump you. You know that. If that happens, that'll be funny too, so I don't care though.
You sure are the worst person in the world. I won't see you as my older sister from now on. Our ties as a family will be cut as well.
There's no way you can do that. We'll be getting along from now on as well, right?
Don't mess with me. Never contact me again. I'm really sorry. That didn't work.
It's not your fault.
It's my older sister's fault, so it's indirectly mine too.
Don't blame yourself. But I still don't understand why she did that to you. That's beyond my comprehension.
That person might be a psycho. She didn't show me any remorseful feeling. I don't understand a thing about her, so I want to cut my ties with her.
That's right.
My house isn't far away from her house, so realistically it may be impossible. But if I see her face again, I'm not sure if I can stay sane.
All right. Lisa, I have an idea.
An idea?
We gotta protect ourselves on our own.
Thank you. That makes me feel relieved. Can you tell me your idea, John?
Can I talk to you now, Lisa?
Mom, it's been a while. What's up? Did something happen?
I couldn't properly apologize to you 2 years ago. Back then, I knew what Maggie did to you. But I didn't listen to you. I'm sorry. I was vexed too.
Yeah, I know. I can't forgive her even now. But I understand that. I'm not mad at you at all.
Apparently, Maggie is a little bit crazy. Even after that, she was doing some crazy things. It was pretty tough.
Oh, yeah. I can see that. If I hadn't cut my ties with her back then, my husband would have called 911.
That's what she deserves. So, the reason I texted you is to tell you that Maggie might text you again.
What? Why? I don't have anything to say to her. Even if she apologizes, I won't forgive her.
I don't think she's gonna apologize. It's Maggie, after all.
That's true. Then why?
I guess you should ask her directly. But you can decide what to do on your own.
What do you mean?
You don't have to feel responsible at all. That's what I wanted to tell you.
I don't understand a thing.
Hiya! It's been a while!
Yes, who is this?
It's your beloved older sister! I'm texting you. Why aren't you happy?
I don't want anything to do with you. What do you want?
This time, I have a favor for you.
Absolutely not. I don't even want to hear your favors.
What? I'm your older sister. You know that. You have no rights to reject me.
I do have the right to reject you, and I don't recognize you as my older sister. I'm in the middle of something, so can I go now?
You can at least accept my favor. Or are you still angry about what I did 2 years ago?
I will never forgive you, no matter what. I told you 2 years ago.
Why are you so angry? Okay, alright. I should just say sorry, right?
There's no point in apologizing now.
Anyway, I'm in trouble. I didn't expect to ask you for help, but I'm ill now. If the things stay as they are now, I'm not sure if I can live.
What?
So donate me your organs and save me.
What are you saying?
I asked some doctors for help, and they told me you have a higher possibility of saving me. My parents are no good, and my parents aren't that young.
Me? Donating for you?
You'll surely do that for me. We should make it quick, so go to the hospital tomorrow, okay?
What? Tomorrow?
We're family, right? You'll donate your organs for me, right? I apologize that I pushed you down and made you have a miscarriage.
There's no way I'm gonna do that.
Huh?
Are you stupid? I'll gladly decline it.
Hey, stop joking around.
I'm not joking. You totally forgot what you've done to me in the past. Or you can't ask me for help like this, right?
Like this? I'm in trouble. If you give me a hand, I'll be saved, okay? Just forget what I've done to you in the past and give me a hand.
Are you an idiot? Even if you could forget, I've never forgotten for a single day.
What? Are you serious?
What are you thinking about others' lives?
Nah, it's been 2 years now. I don't know why you recollect about it every day.
What? If I keep talking to you, I'm gonna go crazy too. So I just want to stop it.
Why? We're sisters. Talk to me properly.
What? You're way too crazy. Thanks to you, we lost the new life that we had just got. You know that? Can't you see how painful it is? That's why I got away from you, cut ties with you.
I see. But that's all about the past, right?
Now I know it's a waste of time to explain to you.
I'm not talking about it now, okay? This time your older sister's life is on the line, okay? As my young sister, you should save my life, right?
I don't see why you should be saved. But now, a psycho like you can learn how important one's life is, right?
Lisa, are you serious?
I'm 100% serious. What about it?
I might not make it because of you. But you still don't even think of helping me? Isn't that too cruel?
I don't want to hear that from a woman who pushed her younger sister down and made her have a miscarriage. On top of that, the reason for that was completely selfish. You know that? There's no point for me to help you.
I'm your older sister, okay? The one and the only older sister, do you understand?
No! I don't even see you as my older sister anymore. I wish you could find someone who can help you.
What? You must be kidding me. I have to make it quick. I've already told the doctors that my younger sister's coming. What should I do?
I don't care. Tell them I'm not going.
What? But
No buts.
are you really not helping me? Will you not come tomorrow? If you want, I can go there and pick you up. I've already told them that I'm taking you tomorrow.
So you asked for me when you seriously need help soon? I'm not even home right now.
What?
It's impossible for me to get back tomorrow. I won't be home for a little while. I don't want to save you either.
How can you say that to me? Are you still mad at me? I properly apologized to you, and I didn't know you weren't home. Why didn't you tell me?
Why would I tell you? I've already cut ties with you.
Make it quick and get back. I don't know where you are, though.
You've already taken one life. Isn't it what you deserve? Well, you might find someone who can help you. Better keep your fingers crossed and wait.
Lisa, I'm really sorry. Back then, I wasn't thinking straight. I didn't tell you, but I had just broken up with my ex at the time. I couldn't just forgive you, being so happy.
Is that so? That doesn't do anything now, though. If that's true, you should have told me something. I'm not even interested in that at all now, though.
Please, if you can't help me, seriously, I won't be fine. I'll apologize to you sincerely.
I've told you this for 1,000 times, but it's too late. Did you finally understand how important one's life is? You better be living while regretting what you've done to me.
Lisa, I'm sorry. I'm feeling remorseful. Let's get along together like we did in the past. I'm Maggie, your older sister, right?
I lost my older sister 2 years ago. Plus, I'm having a baby.
What?
And it's the last month of pregnancy.
What? For real?
So I really can't get back. It's a pity, but you better give up. Well, at least you can improve your daily behavior from now on. Someday you'll be lucky, I guess. I hope you find a donor.
God, as if we were strangers.
To me, you're a complete stranger. My older sister no longer exists. It must be tough, but good luck. Oh, I'm gonna block you. Don't ever text me again, okay? Alright, goodbye. Lisa blocked Maggie, as she said. Maggie was asking for help, desperately. But it was too late, and she had no choice but to regret what she's done. Lisa told her mother that she's not helping Maggie. Her mother wasn't surprised. Apparently, Maggie has no choice but to search for a donor. Maggie pushed Lisa down the stairs, and Maggie took the life in Lisa's belly while laughing. Finally, she learned her lesson on her own. Lisa successfully gave birth to her new baby a couple of weeks later, and she lived happily after that. Whereas Maggie hasn't found a donor yet, and apparently she keeps on being treated. I wish she could make it. I hope she's learned what she has done.